It's finally autism.
Dude, it is finally autism. Grand Theft Autism, in fact, or whatever Patrick Stump says. Fall Out Boy. Anyways, hello, Eski. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing well.
Dr. Pepper. Yeah, dude. That's my form of autism. Hello, welcome to the episode 110 podcast. I'm Philippe, that's Eski. We're here for another episode of the show. It is finally autism. That's right, autumn's here. It's 9/26 date of recording, the year of 2024, and our Lord. My social security number is. And
smoke cigarettes.
We are here to smoke cigarettes. That's right. That's what we're here to do today, boys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell down below. Check out our social media. And before we roll in the show, how you doing, bud?
Yeah, life is good. I can't complain. Things are pretty steady.
Right on. That's good. I can say that safely the same, honestly. Gibby's doing pretty good too. He's chilling in the back here with us today. Hello, peak of physical comedy in the 2000s. You are literally the thing that fixed Chris Farley's death.
Thank you.
I'm just saying. Think of what was humor for physical comedy between the death of Chris Farley and the rise of Gibby and iCarly.
True.
The Nutty Professor. The Nutty Professor.
Chris Farley and Gibby in the same room.
And
together.
what was that? Fat suits.
Fat man does funny things.
I'm just saying, fat suits is stolen valor. That's not cool. Fat kid doing fat man fuss. So that's legit.
Fat.
Roll
the clip. Roll the clip.
Roll the clip. All right. So actually, before we start the show and get into the normal like formula of everything, I do have a bit of a story, an anecdote, if you will. Purely non-visual. Actually, sorry, I have to pull something up. Eski, can you avert your eyes for this part? Audience, you can keep your eyes. So while I start off the story, let me tell you about my day yesterday. Start off the day. And Sam and I decided to take a walk. And we decided to take our dog on a walk. And we decided to take... Sorry, we're going to say that for a minute. Thank you. So anyways, so we decided to take our dog for a walk in the morning before I go to work. And our child comes with us too. So I'm holding our child. Mm-hmm. And Sam's walking the dog. Dog gets a little finicky in the morning. Sometimes he doesn't like to go poop for certain people. Sometimes he'll go poop for somebody else. So I switch the baby and the dog several times over. We're finishing up the walk, walking back. Not far down the street from where our apartment is. Okay. So we're walking.
If they don't poop on the walk, are you talking
the dog?
About
the dog. No, the dog is like he's sometimes antsy and doesn't like poop for certain people. If Sam's, I'm a little more firm on the leash with him. You know, I kind of I don't drag him along, but I'm like, come on, buddy, let's get going, right? Yeah. So he walks a little bit faster with me in the morning, so he gets going a little more. He works it out, you know? That's what I'm saying, right? Mm-hmm. So homeboy works it out, as he normally would. We get walking back. Sam has him. I say something to Sam, and Sam, sometimes in the morning, she's a little cranky, you know? And sometimes she kind of doesn't like what I have to say before I go to work or whatever, and just gets annoyed with me. And she's like, "Get the fuck away from me!" So like, she kind of walks a little faster forward with the dog, and I'm like, "Hey, now slow it down." She's wearing slides, right? Sam walking on the side of the road slips and falls, and I'm like, at first it's kind of comical. I'm like, "This bitch just fall? Like, what the fuck just happened?" And then I look, and she has wet concrete all over her top of her foot and on her knee, and I'm like, "What?" No. There was no markings of this wet concrete. There was unmarked wet concrete on the side of the road. And I'm like, what the fuck is this Looney Tunes shit? And now I wanted to just show you the video I took after while I roll the clip. Oh, sorry. This is actually the Looney Tunes. My bad. Now, that being said, she skinned her knee pretty bad. She had a little sprainy brain. Kind of hurting today.
Holy shit.
She's all right. She's handling it pretty cool. My buddy Brad, who's a skater over the length of his life, looked at her knee today. He's like, yeah, I've never had road rash quite like that. So... yeah, she's
radical, dude.
Yeah, gnarly. But yeah, gnarly. What kind of fucking goofy ass shit is this where like there's unmarked wet cement on the ground? Also, like lawsuit waiting to happen, basically. What we think is happening is they're resealing like the pavement in certain areas and the cracks and stuff. And so they were like taking a power washer and spraying the concrete dust and the debris out of those cracks to seal them the next day. So there was likely just concrete dust pushed up onto the side of the road that was wet.
I see.
Right. Okay. So...
no comical like implant of Sam's body face first into.
Yeah, no actual like woman harmed in the making of a clip or farming one, but like actual harm.
Real time Flintstones reference right there. Do you remember that where he gets covered in the?
Yes, I do.
that movie.
Oh, that's what I should have done for the clip. Fuck, that would have been a better clip. Jamie,
need
roll
it
clip. Eski will
Flintstones
find it for us, I'm sure.
covered in concrete.
Covered in
The rock crusher scene.
the rock crusher scene. We'll patiently await.
Barney was there. Cliff Vandercave's defeat.
Just looking through Flintstones movie clips. Jesus Christ, what
I
the
need to
fuck has this podcast become?
I need to watch this again. It's fine.
No, you need to watch
Don't
Viva
worry.
Rock Vegas, dude. Come on, you need to watch the second one. You need to not
This
worry
movie
about
was
the first
actually
one.
good, right?
I don't recall it being bad. I can't say it was good. I just don't recall it being bad necessarily. Does that make
Smacks
sense?
him with a rock. Kiss your bird goodbye. Oh, he gets hit with a rock. Never mind. Okay. I
Anyways.
feel like it was a scene where someone got covered in concrete.
Well,
but
either way, I'm pretty sure we could find a thing where someone in Looney Tunes and or Flintstones or any other Hanna-Barbera cartoon probably did. We probably could make this joke in some way.
I wish Sam a full recovery, despite
Absolutely.
my lack of comical clip, because I just
There were some other parts of the story that I would like to reserve for off the pod, and I will tell you gladly after the show. That I've told other people in real life, and Sam has requested. It's not like air out everything on the show, but
Sure.
it's pretty funny. All things said and done, pretty unfortunate. Feel bad for her. I'll say this: she does not get hurt very often, right? She does not manage pain well.
That's what they all
when
say.
when she got hurt, she got up and she's like limping right away. She's like, "I'm fine, ow, I'm fine, ow," and like trying to walk the dog still, and it's like not going well. And I'm like, "Hey, give me the dog. Like I'll carry the baby. And, like just get inside. Let's go rinse this off."
The femur's poking.
So she rinses it off. Everything it's pretty bloody or whatever. And then she like starts like, "I don't feel so good." I'm like, "Yeah, the endorphins and adrenaline are wearing off." And she's like, "I'm gonna throw up." And I'm like seeing her, and like she's so flush and like just sweating bullets. I'm like, "Yeah, you need to go puke right now." Yeah, dude, she did not feel good. It was very funny. And her friend came over who like friend's a photographer, like a nature girl, and she lives in Arizona. She was heading back actually, about to fly out later that day. So she was coming to say goodbye basically. And she like sees the balloon, she's like, "Sam, you don't get hurt very often, do you?" And she's like, "No." And I like look at her, I'm like, "When was the last time you got like hurt like this, like a scrape or like a cut?" And she's like, "I don't know, like when I was a kid." And I'm like, "It's like 20 years." And she's like, "Probably."
Jesus.
Yeah, man. And now this guy's gonna get hurt like Sam did. First time in 20 years.
Actually, a brain.
Wait, what? Oh, I get it now. It's because he's the pedestrian crossing the street. He's the car, and then the car drives on the sidewalk. Holy shit, my brain did not process.
Our brains got hurt.
Bro was trying to... Oh my god. That's amazing. For the audio listener, there was a cat eating like a normal cat would, and then when the chorus kicked in, he started to like paw fisting, standing bipedally and shoving food into his mouth faster. It just says bro was tired of pretending. Incredible. When I show up at the spreading misinformation competition, but my opponent gave me the wrong address.
Oppenheimer.
In Hacker voice. I'm in. No audio explanation.
These are good, man.
After I realized we don't have to use our hands to turn doorknobs. Oh my god.
What do you think you use, chat? Let us know in the comments.
WRL.
Let's show them some good old-fashioned American swells. Now. Let's show them some good old-fashioned American swells. Now.
I don't know why Swows is so funny,
We're
but it
getting
is.
silly, dude. We're getting silly tonight.
A bit of philosophical question.
This to you, and you can look at the picture as I ask this question. Do you pull the lever killing 1 + 1 + 1 +
Wait.
1 people? One person for every integer? resulting in infinite people
Infinite
dying?
people dying.
Or do you do nothing, allowing the trolley to kill 100 continuously reincarnating people? In both cases, there is infinite suffering, but in the top case, there is finite suffering for each infinite death, whereas there is infinite suffering with each finite death. What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I think you can get into trouble when you try to think too much about some of those things and how it all works out, and like your antenna for maybe some of those dynamics and relationships. So I'm just kind of focused on what I'm doing, and that's my rehab, getting healthy, spending time with the guys, and making sure we're getting on the same page, having the best spring we can. So
what
I guess that'd be a better question for Joe and Dave's, but I'm focused on what I got to do.
Obviously, they didn't actually ask the philosophical questions.
I was really hoping they did. I hate it here. Stop with your polyrhythms. Surprising Uber riders with a puppy.
Literally an angel sent from heaven. Are people ever unhappy when they see him in the front seat?
Talk to him and spit on that thing.
No, you
I forgot where that went. Dude, that was literally an NPC that we just came across.
I keep doing Hawk puns too. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm like, no, dude, my band covers song 2, and I keep going. Yes, time for song 2. Like every opportunity there's like any kind of thing I can do, I throw it in there. I will never say Hawk a spin on that thing. Like
roll it one more time. Roll it one more time. I'm sorry.
are literally an angel sent from heaven. Are people ever unhappy when they see him in the front seat?
Talk to him and spit on that thing.
No, you are literally.
He's fucking hammered, dude.
My cheeks hurt from smiling. Oh, it's so good. Hell yeah, dude. All right, dude. I found my new favorite account. So I used to post this thing on Facebook regularly, which was the same picture of Jeff Goldblum every day. And he was doing a very sultry look at this. But now I found my new favorite thing. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Daily. Shout out to this classic clip. Oh, fuck, it makes me cry.
Learn about in school.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King Jr. What'd he do?
He died for his sins.
No, that was learn about in school.
That girl rules. I wonder what she's doing today. She's probably like a teenager, like just being, Gen Alpha chilling. All right, let's shout it out back in the day. Back in the 1960s when the word gay started meaning gay.
You gonna buy your first car? Gee, thanks, man. I just feel so gay right now. Hey, that boy gay! Yeah, I feel so much joy, bro. I feel gay. You feel gay, bro. Hey, gay don't mean joy no more. What you mean? Hey, they just changed. Gay mean you like dudes. Now, schwab. Yeah. For real. You gay? I guess. Excuse me, sir. You mind if I pick you up in my new car? Take you out to dinner and get to know one another? Oh, I'm not gay. Hey, is anybody else out here gay? I'm gay. Come on.
Come on.
Congratulations on buying your
Oh
first.
yeah. Inclusivity in the 60s.
That is incredible. Then we stop sending me fucking TikToks, dude.
Meow.
Oh, Sam posted a link. Oh, Sam sent me a TikTok. Can you stop doing that, please?
Meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
You guys got a Batman, man.
He must have crinkled something. Why did he look like that, dude?
All right, shout out this guy, whatever his name is.
I didn't catch your name.
Plum guy Mark.
John. John. Nice to meet you, John. And you are? Also John. Ah, well, it's a pretty common name. You're telling me. I usually go by John J. for that exact reason. You gotta be kidding me. Don't tell me you're John J. Yeah. You're kidding. On my life, man. John Jacob. Really? Don't tell me. Yep. Well, we got about 8 billion people in the world. There's bound to be a couple John Jacobs.
His name is my name,
Sure.
too.
I promise we don't have the same last name. Wouldn't that be something? Yeah, man. I've never met another John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Yeah, how did you know that? You know there can only be one. What? There can only be one. There can only be one.
Meow, meow, meow.
You don't have to do this.
Meow,
You don't have to do this. It's already done.
Look at the eyes, dude.
I didn't catch your name.
He's
John.
out.
Incredible, dude.
Hell
Incredible. Shout out Shane Gillis.
Back
I don't care where we are on Sundays, we go to church. Church is church, no matter where you are in the world. Why would Jamaica be any different? Hush now, child, me trying to hear the good word.
What was that?
I don't know, let me worship.
We have anybody new today?
You caught us, we're actually in from Ohio.
This former linebacker come here all the way from Ohio.
We want to hear about Jesus, Father Lawrence.
On the manger, on the cross.
Father is right, Jesus was upon the cross, died for our sins, and 3 days later he going to raise up into heaven.
Ricky.
So hard to keep it together.
I don't care where we are on Sundays, we go to church.
What a professional. All right, let's run it. Don't let me catch you the Pepsi.
Hey, can I get a shot of that Pepsi?
Okay.
Thanks.
Typical Pepsi drinker.
True. That's my wife. This fucking
Video is incredible.
You bless no.
Shadow boxing to a new level, dude. Oh. Drugs are bad, kids. Bro accidentally pulled out his secondary.
Drill. Then you take your drill, set your screw here, and then you take your drill, and you take your drill.
We're getting silly tonight, dude.
All right, dude. Now it's time to get real silly. So Rolling Stone put out the 100 best TV episodes of all time.
And you know what's not on this list?
Weed Pranos. No, it is. It is, unfortunately. I actually haven't looked at the list at all in any meaningful way. Other than, like, I thought it would be an interesting juxtaposition considering we've talked about the 100 most other shows. The one Citadel or whatever the fuck was the show you talked about? I don't know.
True Detective is on this list. I almost guarantee it.
I would believe it. I'm not being a hater. It was just more of a, I thought it'd be interesting to just top at the list in general. All right, a Fargo episode. Haven't seen it. Cosby Show, Theo's Holiday.
A sitcom from the 90s? Bro, okay. I don't know what
I don't know the context of this episode, that is.
We got 100 to go.
Scott Tederman Must Die is a fantastic episode of South Park. 3 makes the kid eat his own parents in Chile.
I think N-word guy.
You're the Worst is not the currently... Oh, I love this show, actually. You ever seen this show?
No.
You're the Worst has Aya Cash, went on to be in season 2 of The Boys. And then this guy who's British. Incredible show. Basically, 2 people who are both just insufferable and not, like, good relationship people, but who really love each other.
Here's a guess. 3 episodes are from Breaking Bad. We got to go through this whole list. We got to do it.
Not really. It's pretty fast when we don't know the show, like this one. I don't know what that is. Bob's Burgers. Don't even know that one off the top of my head. Like that episode. Enlightened. Don't know it. Maude. Don't know it enough. Scrubs. My Screw Up. Holy shit, this episode is... Have you ever seen this one?
I've never seen that episode of Scrubs. I've seen like 2. But 2.
Brendan Fraser plays his brother-in-law. It turns out his brother-in-law had already died of cancer. He's basically having a mental breakdown. Incredible episode. Holy shit. Never watched Watchmen the series yet. Probably need to. Golden Girls, shout out. Probably a good episode. Don't know it off the rip. Pizza Delivery. Fantastic. Okay.
SpongeBob!
War and Peace, Roseanne. Holy shit, this episode's so fucking good.
Wait. Stop. So we're 12 in. Do you think Andy Griffith has an episode?
Probably. Dick Van Dyke right there after. That makes sense. Black Mirror.
This episode is so fucking good.
Which one is this one?
They're in like the video game thing, but it's like old people, and she starts like a lesbian relationship, but she was like beat to
yes
for coming out in real life.
Yep.
They can like go and they can unplug and be in the virtual world.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar enough with Sex in the City to know. Broad City Knockoffs. This is a great episode.
I don't.
I love
don't
this
know
one.
what show that is.
You don't know what Broad City is?
No, she.
Dude, Eliza, it's Alana Glazer and then this one other girl, Susie Essman. They basically just, or Abby Jacobson. They do it's a comedy show. They live in New York. It's just girls in New York. It's very funny. Papa's Got a Brand New Excuse. Fantastic episode of Fresh Prince.
That's where his dad. Yeah.
Oh my God, Doctor Who Blink is such a good standalone episode. If you've never gotten into Doctor Who and you want like an easy entry point, this is the one. Season 3, episode 10, Blink. It's so good. You need no context. You need nothing about the show. It works perfectly.
No context.
Alias season. So the premiere of Alias apparently is very good. Okay.
Wait, was that was
Mac
Jennifer Garner,
Bangs?
right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I feel like I wanted to watch that. It was like an NBC.
I did too.
Or whatever,
Yeah.
But, okay. Anyway.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Mac Bangs, Dennis's mom. Pretty good one. Grey's Anatomy. Don't know well enough. Girls don't know. Everybody loves Raymond. Baggage. Shout out. This needs to be higher up.
How can a fucking like laugh track sitcom be like on this when there's like the 17-minute sequence of them breaking into the drug kingpin, like
there's
shot for shot from like True Detective. I just don't understand.
But that could still be on the list, number one.
Like cinematic achievements versus like.
I don't.
Guess it's just,
I
like,
don't
plot
think
lines are so insane.
No, I wouldn't put it that way. Number one, number two.
I don't want to.
There's literally 76 other spots for the thing you're referencing to still be on here. Number one, which would then not have you upset because it ranks higher than this. Two, don't disgrace Everybody Loves Raymond for being the best laugh track sitcom ever, because you should not. I don't like that you just boxed all sitcom laugh tracks to one thing. The Big Bang Theory is a horrid disgrace of television that should never exist.
They say Bazinga like every 3 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree with you, but like this show is not like that. This is the closest thing is Raymond, which is like actually funny. Bobby Goes Nuts. There we go. That's my purse. I don't know you, Eski. Agreed. Insecure. Don't know that show. Don't care. Game of Thrones. A Night of Seven Kingdoms. Don't know how I feel about that. It's a season 8 episode. It's a good episode, but what?
There's like 5 episodes of Game of Thrones that are better.
I guess this is the one that the dark. I mean, there's room for them to be on the list still, though.
Can you control F? Can you control F Game of Thrones and see it?
No, we're doing this the right way. Michael's Gambit. That's a good episode. I like The Good Place a lot.
Good Place is really good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Star Trek. There, finally we agree on something. Good. Star Trek. Whatever. Probably good. Don't know. My So-Called Life pilot. Probably good. Don't know. I should watch it. Master of None, Thanksgiving, season 2, episode 8.
That's not for our skin color. I don't know.
What? It's the Aziz Ansari show, you fucking ding dong.
It's okay. Never mind.
For
all mankind. No,
don't even know what that
I have
is.
No idea what that is.
Saint Elsewhere, Larry Sanders.
God, I don't watch enough TV. I guess from 50 years before I was born.
I
also have never seen this entire series.
The Andy Griffith Show. There we go.
Was right.
Opie the Birdman. Great episode. Good Times. The IQ Test. Okay. Moonlighting. Don't know this one.
Idea.
But that's Benedict Cumberbatch.
It's British.
Severance.
TV. No idea. Wow, we're getting into like.
How
do they even differentiate here?
I don't know. Homeland.
Made it.
There you go.
Wait, Q&A, season 2, episode 5. I wonder what happens here. Oh, it's where she. Okay, she interrogates him.
First half of the season 2, for cast go between Brody and CIA analyst Carrie Matheson was excellent series, led by a single episode where Brody gets arrested and Carrie is given a limited window to interrogate him in hopes of turning him into an asset. So this is the show you were talking about, right? Where I was clowning on you for it.
Correct.
This is the entire point of why I wanted to talk about this list, because just because I had a clown behavior of talking about how it's not a top 100 show doesn't mean there's singular episodes that have value that contribute to the overall landscape of television. I'm agreeing with you. I've always agreed with you. It's just I wanted to show you I agree with you. Thank you for thank you for the shitty article maker that is Rolling Stone of all things for proving my fucking point. That your show's not bad. I'm just saying it's not worthy of a top 100 slot of all shows ever.
Episode to episode, yeah.
Because episode, it might have a better peak than most other shows, but the entire continuity of a show does make the body of a show.
Yeah.
That's the point.
It's about the
Thank
whole
you.
series.
Yes.
Peak and Valley versus one.
Shout out to
insane
fucking Jefferson. Sorry, wrong meeting for the KKK episode. Holy shit, that one was crazy. What we do in the shadows, for example. I don't think this show's that funny, but apparently this episode's an incredible episode of television. It's an okay show, actually. I think I can't watch the show because I like this guy, but I like him in the It crowd.
So I'm looking for House of Cards.
Friday Night Lights, Mud Bowl. That's a good one. Yeah, okay. I haven't watched the show that much, but I know that episode. Better Things, don't know that show. Honeymooners, old show.
It's in black and white.
I mean, nothing wrong with that necessarily. 1955.
Anything before 1972.
6 Feet Under.
It's not worth it. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm trying to troll you. I don't know what 6 Feet Under is.
It's an HBO show from back in the 2000s. Actually, it's pretty good. My brother isn't to it.
Wait, that was fucking Dexter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's him. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
Columbo.
Yeah, Columbo. Friends, the one where everybody finds out. It was all 22 minutes. I don't see it. I was single them.
Doesn't have a single dull moment.
Full ensemble episodes. Everyone finds out Monica and Chandler's relationship. Oh yeah. In the gameplay game of chicken, one upping to see who cracks first. They don't know that we know that we know. That's right. I remember this one now. Yeah. Everyone knows. Yeah, that was a cute episode, actually. Okay, a little more. Let's do it. We got 50 more to go. Not that many. The Last of Us, long time. This is the one where they're gay and it's Nick Offerman. This one's cute. I liked this one. One was a good episode. Justified. You watch that show? I don't know anything about that show.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I can't say anything.
I know
All
her.
in the Family. There we go. The Draft Dodger. Classic episode. Yep. Veep.
Wow.
I don't know anything about Veep.
Pilot and like first 6 episodes were hilarious, but all the way to
Season 4, episode 9 apparently is a killer.
Jeez. Okay.
Brilliant one-liners ever be packed in a 30-minute episode of television. There you go. Taxi. Shout out Christopher Lloyd. And fucking my boy. Yep. Reverend Jim, Space Odyssey. It's a good one.
DeVito. You didn't know Danny DeVito's name? Oh
I forgot DeVito for a second, dude.
Think of it for a second.
Shut up. Barry.
Don't get mad at me.
How I Met Your Mother. Slap
just...
Bet. Yep, that's a classic one. Okay. Star Trek The Next Generation, The Inner Light. Yep, good one. I've never watched Blackish. I watched Fresh Off the Boat. Never watched Blackish. Never watched The Goldbergs either. Sam watched The Goldbergs.
I know like 3 out of 10 of these.
I kind of looked at this era of TV as like, cool, you have the black appealing one, you have Modern Family, which ended, you have the Asian family leaning one, which is fucking Fresh Off the Boat. Like, I felt like it was pandery in a way.
They were trying to segregate the communities, yeah.
Yeah, and I felt like I shouldn't be watching it because it felt like wrong. I felt like I was like
it's like any Queen
Queen
Latifah like cop thing. It's like, okay, you know what? This isn't for me.
Hill Street Blues, pretty good show. Don't know much about it. The Office, The Dundies.
The Dundies.
That's a good one.
That's the best one.
That is a good one.
What about the one with the guy from Blacklist where he comes in as a new CEO? That was a good episode. What was so great about that? Is that where Jim and
oh my god, they're at the fucking Chili's, like they have like a hug moment. There's so many things that happen in this. No way, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. I love the episode where Robert California comes in and he's like trying to fuck shit up and make it all weird and sexual and whatever. But like that is not even close to top 5. That's not even a top 5 episode. This is
some of the most tension of the entire series.
Yes, because this was the beginning of season 2, though. This is the beginning.
She's drunk, and then it's not Jim. What was her boyfriend's name? He shows up. Roy. He's like, "Come on, let's go home." And she's like, "No." Yeah, that was a crazy episode. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot that happens there. There's a lot of like really good things. I feel God in this Chili's tonight. That's right. That's right.
That's what he says.
And also, I'm going to say this. Like, I kind of agree though with this notion of this last line here is that it was in danger of being a tiny footnote in television history, and after the Dundies' path for outshining the UK original. It's 100% true because the first season was really rough around the edges. And this is literally the first episode of season 2 where it's less rough.
Yes. Like, you're along for this ride, motherfucker.
Yeah, you've been watching? Too bad. You're watching more.
Wait.
Lost.
What is this?
The Constant. Season 4, episode 5. Sheer ambition of Lost and genre films of improving the display of the Constant, a swimmingly romantic love story told out of order. Thanks to the sci-fi property of the show's
because they started doing time travel in season 4. Dude, You've never watched Lost, right?
No, never in full.
Oh my god!
But
man.
also, their passions flash so overwhelmed with the threat to kill Desmond. The only way to survive is his own personal constant to emotionally anchor to his present. One problem is constant is his lost love Penny, whose phone number he needs to obtain by visiting her past during a period which was nothing to do with him. Come back to Desmond to stay alive, and they find everything lost. Wow,
you don't understand. But this show takes you from like, okay, it's just people on an island to like, wait, maybe it's like not real life to like, okay, it's real life, but now there's time travel. Like the journey that they take you on to get to that point in that series, that is actually such a killer thing because you're seeing like a flashback. That whole thing, it's nothing is happening in the present day, and like the whole time it's been like present day flashback about that person, present day. So like they broke the continuity of the series to take you into this like. To like break, I don't know, dude. Yeah,
that's cool.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
That's cool. Yeah, do your continuity breaks, you weirdos. Freaks and Geeks, Discos and Dragons. Shout the fuck out. Have you ever watched Freaks and Geeks?
Are we gonna no? Are we gonna see Workaholics?
Holy shit! No. Whoa, no. Don't you ever dare take a Judd Apatow outing in television and equate it to fucking Workaholics.
That was a good fucking show sometimes. I'm sorry.
That's not good TV even. Holy shit. The only good episode is the one where they do a bunch of acid and they're in the office and they keep seeing
they're
shit.
Actually not.
Yeah, they're not doing that. Yeah. Or the one where they're trying to find the room where they shot the porn in the college. That one's hilarious too. Every other episode is completely forgettable and I don't remember any details from them. This show, on the other hand, if you've never watched Freaks and Geeks, is outing back in the day. Like I said, it's Aaron Spelling, but Judd Apatow, I believe, too. And it's got like young what's his face, it's got Jason Segel, it's got fucking young James Franco, it's got young Seth Rogen, it's got Linda Cardinelli, it's got like Lizzie Kaplan. It's an insane cast for the time. This is like the late 90s early 2000s, but it's set in the 80s and it's just about being like you need to watch Freaks. 100%. You will adore this show.
Okay.
You know who Martin Starr is?
No.
He's in Silicon Valley.
I never got to watch Silicon Valley.
Holy
I have
shit.
HBO.
You gotta watch that too. I highly recommend Freaks and Geeks though. Anyone who hasn't watched Freaks and Geeks, you gotta watch it. One season got canceled wrongly. The show's incredible.
Wait. Predictions. We've got 36. Are we gonna see Firefly?
Oh, I hope so.
Are we gonna see?
I hope we see the train robbery episode. We've got to see the train episode.
We have to see Sopranos.
30 Rock Apollo. This is a good one too.
30 Rock is insane.
30 Rock is so good.
Season 2. I only made it to season 2 and I stopped because it's not because it was bad. It's because I didn't have an easy way to watch it. I had to go through like Project Free TV.
That's 100% fair. I watched it the first time on Netflix years ago when this girl told me to watch it and I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot again. And it actually is just so good. So when you can binge and just crank episodes, it's awesome.
Right. Wait, this is guy who shot the camera lady, right? What's his name?
Alec Baldwin, yes.
Alec Baldwin.
Shout out Rust. X-Files, Clyde Bruckman's Final Repose. Great fucking episode. Holy shit. Watch the X-Files if you haven't. News Radio Arcade. Can't say another one offhand. I know the name of the show. I just can't say I know the episode. The West Wing, Two Cathedrals. Okay. That's a pretty good episode. It's a pretty good episode. Reservation Dogs, Mabel. I have never watched the show, but I've heard it's good.
Okay. We're gonna start feeling worse if we haven't.
Deadwood. Holy shit! This is a banger raider. I haven't watched Deadwood, but I know about it. I know enough about what's going on here. Great episode. TV.
It's probably the finale of that series or show that series season.
No.
That's what I meant to say. Parks and Rec is on here. Whoa.
The flu season episode.
This is where
the flu episode. I love this episode.
Am I doing cartwheels right now?
There was a flu-ridden Michael Jordan in the 1970 NBA Finals. That was Kirk Gibson played. That was Leslie Knope. It's a good one. Arrested Development.
Wait.
Good grief.
Hang on. I know we're trying to get through this.
Yeah, you're good. I'm not worried about it. We're fine.
Leslie Knope.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I think of his name? Fucking The Office.
Michael Scott.
Michael Scott. Yeah. They're like those are the parallels of each other, right? One is competent though, and is like the underdog, and the other one's just like annoying or whatever. Like
one's extremely competent, one's extremely incompetent.
But they're like meant to be the same like person in that scenario in the world that they're in, right? Leslie Knope saying a quote about herself. Michael Scott saying a quote about himself.
I mean, no, I get what you're saying. It's like the idea, the ideology, but I think the dynamics of their world make them more interesting by that virtue, because you have people outside of the office like Jan or David Wallace, or people who are like Michael's actual bosses. They're never really around; they're lingering. Whereas you have Ron Swanson as a counterfoil to Leslie's authority
her all the time. Yeah,
yes, which is like a very interesting, needed dynamic for her character. I think.
I mean, they're obviously different environments.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that there's enough difference that makes them. That's what the point is.
Can you sell me on Arrested Development? Because I literally cannot make it past.
There's always money in the banana stand.
As episode 2, episode 1, it's like, man, I feel like this should be funny. I feel like I'm supposed to be laughing right now, and I
did not.
And I did not.
And he did not. Yeah, I mean, if you can't get into it, that's fine. It's not for you. For me, it was a time and place thing. It was like a weird, like, show on TV that was like kind of like I could watch it and I was allowed to watch it and it wasn't inappropriate, and it was like on with like other things like on the Fox blocks, right? So it was on with like The Simpsons or Family Guy, and
it's just a preference thing. Okay,
maybe
people swear by that show.
Yeah, so this one, I will say, so this episode is good because there's a running Charlie Brown bit.
Okay,
right? Okay. So all the Blues are each faced with an aching disappointment. Don the Cartoon Boy's signature slump as they walk through to The Christmas Time Is Here, with the dog lying on a stoop. So basically, it's like this bit. It's a Snoopy bit they do for an entire episode. It's good, though. It's actually a good episode. Don't know enough about Battlestar Galactica, but this is season 1, episode 1. So
I know
it's probably
Bears beat
really
them,
good. It's probably a really good debut. It probably really will, like, well world build. It's probably pretty big. Frasier's good. Don't know enough about Frasier. Apparently I did hear this. I heard Kelsey Grammer used to be so fucking coked out of his mind. He'd be like slumped in a chair, and then it was time to act. He'd be like, Nigel. And he would like come alive, dude.
Just like snap into place.
Yeah. BoJack. Oh my God.
Again, I can't make it past fucking episode.
Yeah, you don't have a heart, dude. That show will fucking break you as a human being if you let it. Like, if you get far enough, it will.
I don't know why I don't care about a horse. I don't care about a narcissistic horse trying to learn how to be a good person. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
You've never tried to learn to be a good person? I don't know. Don't set me up. Don't set me up, dog. Don't set me up so easy. You don't want to roast you like that. Okay, I don't know anything about this show, but is that, hang on, is that John Mulaney?
No, that looks like fucking Mark Wahlberg.
If John Mulaney and Mark Wahlberg had a retarded baby, that would be. I don't know this show. Fleabag. Don't know anything about that.
We're in the top.
Finally. Respect deserves. Yeah, MASH, dude.
So we got to see MacGyver.
Salute, brother.
We got to see the Gilligan's Island.
I don't think we'll see MacGyver. Oh shit! This episode is fucked. Have you seen this? You watched Buffy before?
No.
Okay, so Buffy is a Monster of the Week show fundamentally, where she hunts down a vampire each week, but it's actually pretty good. And it's like 90s, like it's the 90s vibe. The teen cast of characters, like it's very 90s-esque. Okay, it's very
Monster
certain time
of the
and
Week.
place.
It came out a week every week, and she would fight a different monster. Okay.
Yeah. It's like what Power Rangers does, or like.
But there's like.
But then also X-Files does. So like X-Files did Monster of the Week, but they did an investigation also, right? She's like hunting something. That's.
But is this like there's continuity to the characters too? So
of
like
course, yes. So it's like
progressing.
So your character, yeah. So like two of the side characters, Xander and Allison, who I believe one of them is the Lily in How I Met Your Mother, the redhead, whatever her name is. Cool. Like characters date, characters like there's love stories, love triangles,
like,
whatever, right?
Side stuff too,
there's like a character that's a mentor. So this episode's totally different than the rest of the series because she finds her mother's dead body.
Oh, Jesus.
And basically the whole, like the moment she quietly says mommy, like from the very beginning, it's like her dealing with the guilt. It's like there's no vampires, there's no demons, and nothing killed her. She just died because she had an aneurysm.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's like super heavy. It's crazy. Let's listen to Joss Whedon show. So, you know, I'm going to say, fuck Joss Whedon, but that show is incredible. Curb Your Enthusiasm, Mr. Softy. Okay.
I mean, okay.
I love Curb.
8. They did 8 seasons, and it took this one to be the one.
I don't think this is even the one for me personally, but this is a good episode. I'll say that. The Americans, I don't.
This is number 20?
I don't even know what this is.
We have to do a little digging. I have to figure out what this is.
V5 session.
The Americans was a 2013 drama with 6 seasons. Philip and Elizabeth Jennings are two KGB spies in an arranged marriage who are posing as Americans in suburban D.C. shortly after Reagan is elected president. They have 2 children who are unaware of their parents' true identities. Okay, that sounds insane. I mean, I'm sure it's entertaining.
Okay. And all the narrative, thematic chickens versus but the winner of the series is the imaginative Carterfield. The less more episode conveys the emotional cost of the double lives. As their decoy KGB poisoning is married with a teenager whom is in on the secret and forced to help them with their mission. Oh, in this one, everything has gone wrong. Philip has sent his other wife, the one he cares for more at this point than he does Elizabeth. Oh, Martha. Off the Soviet Union after the FBI learned she's been helping him. Elizabeth is forced to murder an asset to threatening cops. Paige from having to spy on the past where she told the truth to her parents. So she gets scolding from her mom, and it looks as if Vane and Carrie Russell's forehead is about to explode. Wow.
I mean, that show sounds insane.
I mean, it sounds good. Yeah. I Love Lucy. Shout out, dude. Classic episode. Iconic. Better Call Saul, fun and games. Okay.
Wait, what happens in this one?
Where's the camera? It's all good. What finally happens here? The episode that masterfully concludes the pre-Walter White portion of the story. In the wake of the murder of their former boss, and the way they keep seeing the lives tangled up with the drug cartel business, Kim realizes that her marriage to Jimmy has grown toxic and keeps hurting people around them. I love you too. She replies, but so what? And Jimmy watches his love of his life pack up and leave. The episode drunkenly cuts to Saul Goodman waking up in bed with the sex worker. So many fans speculate, yet fun and games also speculate that Gus Fearing offering some personal insights to the Chicken Man along the way. Expected nor
you finished that season, right? Or you finished?
I finished the show. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that sounds right. It's pretty good. Size up Breaking Bad. Yeah. When are we gonna see fucking Breaking Bad?
Yeah, true.
Mary Tyler Moore Show. Chuckles Spice the Dust. I'm pretty sure this is a good one. Don't remember it, but I'm familiar with Mary Tyler Moore Show. So. ER, Love and Labor. Yep, that's a good one.
Community made it. Wow.
Yes, dude, this is my favorite fucking episode of Community too. Do you know about this one? They're having a dinner party. They you don't ever say you made it through. Just go watch Community if you can immediately. Like, just
I think I did a season and a half, and I just got bored for some reason.
I
think I was really tired of this snobby white girl.
Britta, yeah, everyone starts making fun of her, dude. Make fun of the way she says bagel. Okay, just shut up. Part of the show. Also, you didn't even make it to Pillow. Oh my god! Like the Avengers movies, the Avengers movies happened because of episodes in season 2. Like, do you?
I'm sure it was enjoyable.
The Russo brothers directed these episodes called Pillow Fights, or like whatever. You gotta watch it. You have to watch it. Jesus Christ!
I have to watch.
You have to watch all of Community. 6 seasons in a movie, dude. The show is literally one of my favorite shows of all time. Like, I can't believe we're even friends at this point. Fuck. Okay, so the episode begins with them setting up to having a dinner party. Okay, and they get to a point in the episode where they're all sitting around the table and they have dice. Okay, and they have the pizza man arrive and they have to ring the doorbell, right? So what happens is the episode of Remedial Chaos Theory is that they decide that there are 6 of them, so they're going to roll a dice. And whoever rolls whatever number is the one that is going to go get the door for the pizza. And then it plays out the sequence of what will happen, and like very chaotic things happen during this time. Like someone gets like some parts, like some things catch on fire, sometimes things don't, like other shit.
Is this where like the pizza man walks into the fiery room?
That is the meme. Yes, it's been memeified that much. Yes,
okay.
It's from that.
Okay,
this is easily my favorite episode of the show. Like, it's so good. Jesus. Succession. Who cares? Twin Peaks, Northwest Passage. Let's go. This shit needs to be on the
pilot?
list. Yeah, are you kidding me? Yes, the pilot. Yes, it is.
They need the part where they cut to the midget dancing. Season 1 was like good, but like when he took that dial and he twisted it into fucking David Lynch, when they went into Lynchland, dude. I don't know. That was when I was like,
that's called the Red Room. First off, second,
the Red Room. Yeah.
Anyway. Second off,
the pilot's amazing.
Also one of my favorite shows of all time. Yeah, no, it is, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's the standalone best episode of the show because the way it hooks you.
Episode 1.
Yeah, the way it hooks you into the mystery and wants you to like keep you watching. Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna watch this tonight.
Also, there's an extended version of it called Northwest Passage that was released in Europe. That's like 97 instead of 97 minutes, almost 2 hours with extra footage and stuff. It's very good. It's also like
I love Twin Peaks. I love
me
it
too.
So much.
Did you watch The Return?
No, because I couldn't make it through episode 1 of season 2. Because it was like, okay, we solved it, and they're just trying to redo season 1.
No, you didn't. You said, I'm sorry. You said you solved it at the beginning of season 2.
Whenever it was solved, once the thing was solved, I was like, okay, I don't care anymore.
First off, that is like the back end of season 2. That's episode 10, season 2.
Maybe
that's
I
when
don't
the mystery's
remember.
revealed. It happens because David Lynch leaves the show, and then Mark Frost
And then
takes
we're like,
over
we
all
have to
writing
finish
through
it,
the rest of it. Yeah, and then it's
is
like
there a third? Is there a third season then?
Yes,
Maybe that's what I'm
2017.
thinking.
Okay, so the end of season 2. Some shit happens with Cooper. He ends up in the Red Room, kind of, or whatever. Or the Black Lodge, actually, is where he ends up. And then you see like this evil version of him, like smashing his face into a mirror. He's bleeding, and he has the evil Bob smile on his face. Whatever, cool. In this scene, at a certain point, like Laura Palmer's in the lodge and like says to him, like, "I'll see you in 25 years." And then in 2017, and they did the reboot,
25 years
which
later, yeah.
it's incredible, dude. It's cinema. It's true
that's what it
cinema.
was. I didn't finish season 3. I'm sorry.
Okay.
To be,
No, that's fine. The Return. Let me
got
be
all the way
honest.
to the end.
The Return is very difficult to watch. It's very artsy. It's very different and odd, and it's really like complex and weird. And I'm gonna tell you now, in a very weird continuity way, the show is about like humanity consuming slop and the death of media through the silver screen. Essentially, it's
That's
like a
what
really
they're actually trying to demonstrate.
He does demonstrate it, but he does. It's weird. It's there's a whole 4.5 hour long essay I watched that actually broke it down to me. I was like, holy fuck! Like I needed that to understand it, and I never had prior. The Wire, middle ground, great. I love The Wire. Shout out to Idris Elba.
I need to make my way.
Need to watch The Wire. The Twilight Zone. Monsters are due on Maple Street. Interesting. Summer afternoon on Maple Street. Barbecues, ice cream trucks, porch swings, children playing, adults adulting. But all that is driven by a shadow. A blaring noise and a beam of light come across the street. A suburban paradise is in a paranoid chaos. Was it a meteor, or should they listen to the complex as kid believes aliens arriving according to the story you read? Soon enough, neighbors are pointing fingers at one another, calling any habit or behavior they seem deemingly outside of the norm. Maybe you're the alien. Oh.
That sounds like a really powerful episode.
Afraid of
demonstrating
McCarthyism head on and lead
yeah.
viewers deep into the unknown.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Takeaways, make sure. Oh, I like that. Atlanta, Teddy Perkins. This episode's insane.
He got two shows. Do you understand that? Childish Gambino, I don't know directors or anything else, but I know he was like a lead in Community besides just being an actor. And then he's in Atlanta. He's like he was the producer of Atlanta. Okay, anyway.
And a character. Yeah, question for Darius procure a vintage piano. However, it's like a straight up horror movie miniature, like Whatever Happened to Baby Jane walking to Part of Nightmare. Yeah, this episode's crazy. It's basically like a weird Michael Jackson-esque character. Who's like a weird guy.
I don't know about Atlanta. I've never seen it.
You need to watch it. It's
I know.
great.
Add it to the list.
The Shield. Yeah, whatever. Cool. Who cares? Roots Part 2. Yeah, shout out Roots. Cheers Showdown Part 2. Wow. Sam and Diane finally get together.
I mean, they closed the loop.
Oh, she started dating Derek, his brother. That's right. But Sam continues to hold out hope that he's the one that. Oh, that's right. Especially everything between them starts turning an argument, leading to iconic exchanges. The will they want they've been chasing for years. Diane tells the infuriated Sam, "You disgust me. I hate you." And he asks, "Are you as turned on as I am?" More, she exclaims. Wow. Wow. Mad Men don't care. The Contest, Seinfeld. Oh, okay, I won't say I don't care about Mad Men. I just don't. I don't get the aesthetic. I don't get the aesthetic.
We got 4 left. I liked Mad Men. It was fun.
Okay. 20% of Americans at the time watched this episode. Contest in the 8. Simple. After George's mother catches him in flagrant with himself. Oh. Takes a fall and is laid at the hospital. George swears off the habit indefinitely. Jerry doesn't believe he can do it and challenges him to a bet. And Elaine and Kramer get on the fun. Suddenly, reasons to be horny greet the gang at every turn. The hot news across the street that Kramer can't take his eyes off of. The Virgin, Jamie Frazier's Jane Leeves. Levy's? I don't know. Who Jerry's dating. Oh my God. This is terrible. Jesus. Sopranos. Oh. Okay. Jersey mom bus from pronouncing teenage daughter Meadow on a tour of colleges in Maine. Surprised to recognize Stephanie Petrulio, a former family associate who turned rat, went to witness protection. Tony's decision to stalk and murder Febby solely for the satisfaction of doing it was a line that no TV protagonist had ever crossed before. Wow. In this aftermath, the audience continued affection Tony to build not in this perhaps the dramas for 25 years. Oh. Very cool.
Sopranos made it.
Leftovers. What the fuck is this? Rapture-esque event. The 2 random percent of the world population that explain. Okay. First season of powerful times of the precious story of grief, faith, loneliness, and madness. But in second, still well, there's difficulty, but it managed to grapple with far more. Wait, what? Hang on. Swallows lethal dose of poison that pushes out the dark voices and wakes up in a fancy hotel and finds out he's an international assassin tasked with killing the president of the United States.
What the? We just like spoiled that reveal.
What the fuck? The place in the Suddenly department went international assassin never feels like it needs explaining because it understands the emotional care that Kevin went through the bizarre scenario that all in the audience requires. I don't even know what to say about that. Okay, cool. The Simpsons last exit Springfield.
I guess just haha funny.
Mercer Burns shows a room. I don't know. 1,000 monkeys typing. Oh, the 1,000 monkeys typing on the typewriters. Yeah. Okay. I see that meme. There it is. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Everything's he's on 5
Breaking Bad. Best television series ever. I don't. What happens here? This is where
it's the one where everything blows him in his face. Uncle Jack and a gang of neo-Nazis murder Hank. And they steal Walt's money. Skylar and Flynn refuse to go on the run with Walt, and he sees the terror in their eyes. The monsters become since the cold truth of the situation has been lying, telling us all about it. And Daryl thinks the family he kidnaps baby Holly and drives off. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. That one. Yeah. Ozymandias.
That was heavy.
That makes sense. All right, let's power through the rest of the show, baby. All right, my husband is dead. I don't want to remarry. I only want to play ball. Shoot hoops with local mill snap. Click here.
Click here.
Just need a little palate cleanser, you know? All right, let's talk about Shohei Ohtani. He's fucking still doing incredible things. Shohei Ohtani has not just only had one of the greatest performances in MLB history, he might be one of the greatest of all time. 6 for 6, 3 home runs, 2 doubles, 1 single, 10 runs batted in, 4 runs scored, 2 stolen bases. Became the first player in MLB history to reach 50-50, and now the 50-50 win club. However,
insane.
People are really, really discrediting Barry Bonds. Shout out the Juice era. But for real, they're actually discrediting Babe Ruth. And I get the argument is he's playing against a bunch of bums, dude.
Yeah.
Don't discredit him. He was insane. True. Also, he's in this is a good record, this is a great night, but there's other records he still hasn't even come close to broken.
Baseball in the early 2000s was just a different monster. We don't
talk
about that anymore.
Juice, bring back the Juice League is all I'm saying. All right. Now, a little palate cleanser for our political segment for the night. Evil China be like, something happened at Tiananmen Square.
True. Talk
Incredible,
about it.
Dude. Incredible.
We hear more.
All right, now let's talk about my personal Tiananmen Square. I'm kidding. Judge orders auction of Alex Jones Infowars to pay for legal damages to Sandy Hook families. Jones' life work of Infowars will be sold off to the highest bidder and liquidated. Incredible.
And that's to be determined if it's in lump sum or if it's in parts.
Correct.
So it's been assessed, and he could like get a lot of money for the whole thing or some kind of money for each individual thing pieced out. Good luck.
Yep, good luck, dude. I also saw a repost, and it was actually an Elon parody account, so I deleted it, but it was just like, I have an opportunity to do one of the funniest things of all time. And I was like, at first I was mad about it and was going to talk about how much I hate Elon, and I realized it was a parody, and I'm like, well, pass. Fair enough.
Everyone but Russia hates Elon right now, so that's okay.
Donald Trump says he will not run for president again in 4 years if he loses, remember. I think that will be it.
He said the same shit about 2020, bro.
Correct. With that being said, we'll see what happens there. I don't know.
Make his wish come true. You know what? None of that matters. We just need to get out and vote.
But this matters. Gunshots were fired at Kamala Harris's campaign office in Arizona. Now, luckily, no one was reported injured, as nobody was inside the building at the time of the shooting. But I'd like to highlight this because this is, again, another rise of political violence that we're seeing in the election cycle.
The Democrats going to tamp down the political rhetoric and stop bringing violence against their own party.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is the detail here that is very funny about this. It was not a right-winger who did this. It was a leftist.
Shot. Are you fucking kidding? Wait,
no, you didn't.
Who it is?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh.
Yeah,
I was
unfortunately, it might be an extreme leftist. And as once said in the great 2015 film Green Room, directed by Jeremy Saulnier, starring what's his name, Patrick Stewart, Anton Yelchin, a few other great actors. It's a movie about where a punk band goes to, unfortunately, a neo-Nazi bar to play a punk show, not knowing it's a neo-Nazi bar, end up getting trapped in the green room and attempting to be murdered by the neo-Nazis, basically the whole thing. And Patrick Stewart playing the leader of this group of neo-Nazis. There's a very famous line said, it's like, you go far enough left, you go back around to the right, basically. And it's like, yep, that's true. Extremism is still extremism. So this is just me wanting to shout, Eski made a political statement last week with his video necessarily at the end and in his endorsement. I just want to endorse, hey, we should stop political violence on both sides of the aisle.
I think that's a based idea.
Pog, dude, look at me, president. All right, anyways, now, Eski, you had a funny comment about this, that this might break up the boys. I don't know if you feel that ironically or unironically, but we'll see what's going to happen here. So Chapel Roan, for some reason, felt the need to make a very direct political
I'm so glad
statement.
you started saying what you're saying right now. So
Okay, yeah, I don't know why this happened. To be honest, I don't know why Chapel
did she know that like shutting the fuck up was like a perfectly valid option?
Yeah, this is the first time where I'm like, you got some things to learn, Queen.
Okay.
Let's see what Chapel had to say for a moment.
You're not so far gone.
I just woke up.
Me? Yeah, I'm not.
And to like people just skewing it even more. Endorsing and voting are completely different. I don't agree with a lot of what is going on with like policies. Like, obviously, fuck the policies of the right, but also fuck some of the policies on the left. That's why I can't endorse.
Okay.
That's why I can't like put my entire name and my entire project behind one.
murdered me.
Because
have you seen that video? No. I'm gonna interrupt this video. Okay, so basically, she goes on this rant saying like she's saying both sides are bad, and she's gonna hang on. There's one thing she will say at the end, which I do agree with. I don't want to necessarily quote her on it, but like she basically says like, yeah, I'm gonna vote for Kamala, but I'm gonna like protest and criticize her every goddamn day so she can do better. And I kind of like uneloquently agree with that notion of that. Like,
you could do that if you were like educated, but when you hear like her like dramatic pauses and then she says like,
no, I'm not okay. I get
like,
what you're saying. Like,
you don't know what you're talking.
Okay,
you might
so
be right.
hang on. I'm gonna dial back your thought there because I want to challenge your idea on that. Unfortunately, I don't like when people obfuscate the idea of being informed or being like aware on something as the end all be all for people's voting power. Like, I agree with that notion. People should be informed to make proper decisions, but people aren't. Like, there are people who aren't, right? So when you use that rhetoric with people who aren't purposefully, they will feel attacked. And I'm not saying like we shouldn't challenge people to feel informed, but there's a way we can talk to people.
Yes,
and
correct.
Speak to them like they're humans and not dehumanize them in the moment when you say, well, you're not informed. Well, yes, she's not informed. I agree. Yes, she clearly has this cadence where it's like, do you even know what you're saying in the term of policies? Like when you're saying that term, do you know what you mean when you're saying policy?
She calls the transphobic policies of the
and are the transphobic Democrat policies in the room with us now?
In the room with us right now.
Which I'll agree with that notion of like, wait, what? Because
all that I'm saying is that she doesn't have to be.
Some of the left completely transphobic and completely genocidal views. Okay, so I'm gonna take this part of it. So the left completely transphobic. I don't think that's true.
Genocidal maybe because they continue to fund Israel, but
there you go. Genocidal is where your argument stands. You can argue multiple directions on that, but I'm transphobic. Well, okay, hang on. Pause. Enhance. Computer. But for real though, think about this idea though. What if supporting a genocidal country financially, even though it's part of terms of an agreement of a 1990s pace bill that we cannot just back out of and we're just honoring our agreement? What if by supporting some of those countries, like the Saudis especially too, supporting countries where transphobia is permitted is what her view is, and it's very ineloquently being said here.
That would be so amazing.
I'm just saying, obviously she's incredibly ineloquent in how she's speaking right now, and it does hurt her argument. And she's speaking as if she is a 21 or 22-year-old on the internet. which is fine because she fucking is. But like, you know what I'm saying, man? Like, I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt of how stupid she sounds right now to not actually her being a stupid person. She's just very ineloquent in her speaking.
Here's my real take on it. I genuinely think this is a direction from her like HR person or her whoever your manager is to just keep the spotlight on her because it's working. Like everyone is still talking about like
and more so Palestine. Yeah, so there we go. So yes, fuck some of the shit that has gone down in the Democratic Party and more so Palestine.
I think
yeah, and more every marginalized community in the world. Okay.
The Democrats are
I'm not gonna put in settle for what the options are that are in front of me, and you're not gonna make me feel bad for that. So yeah, I'm voting for fucking Kamala, but I'm not settling for what has been offered. Now this is where I start to agree with what she's trying to convey. Sure. Is that yes, I will vote for someone, and I agree with her actually. I basically am settling if I'm voting for Kamala. I will admit that yet again. If I was leaning on the other side of the fence, I'd probably be settling with fucking Trump too. There's people who are better for the job out for a lot of these than like that. No, you know what I'm saying? Like there's better Republicans and better Democrats possibly for the job.
I think that I love Joe Biden's administration and everything that's come with it, and Kamala is an extension of that. I do not know. Maybe Pete Buttigieg would be like the like cream of the crop.
Bernard Sanders.
Anyways, I'm not Bernie bro anymore. I was
anymore. Yeah, but
ganger.
that's there's another example of a person I would prefer. Yes, literally anyone.
They weren't really a Democrat though. They just kind of were.
They're centrists. Yes, they're centrists. I like fucking centrists. I don't like fucking one leaning or other. I like people who are in the goddamn middle because they understand both sides more likely than the other people. I don't like people who lean against that.
My view. I don't think that's a normal person being uneducated is an issue. People are welcome to be uneducated. You should talk to your grandpa, talk to the old man at the store. Not like they're a fucking oh my god, this guy's fucking retarded. But if you get on a platform, I don't do that.
I'm not saying I didn't say you do that. I said people do that though. And we need to acknowledge like we can't pretend like it doesn't fucking happen. It does.
I'm saying that my personal belief is that it shouldn't happen to those people. However, if you're a celebrity and you have an audience that you can direct, you should just shut the fuck up about things you don't know about.
Hey, I agree.
Being uninformed is not a.
You know what?
An excuse.
I agree, and I have a perfect clip to cap us off with here. I think this will be perfect.
And what he said is, you are a celebrity. So basically what's going to happen is there's product here. And this is where you end up right here. If you can communicate this product, you can make money off the product.
I need to talk about Lady Gaga and Polaroid.
Lady Gaga, she's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs.
What the fuck does she know about cameras?
Agreed, dude. Agreed. And that is, I genuinely feel, by the way, the chaperone situation. I don't think she needed to comment on this.
I don't want anyone to feel like if they're not informed or whatever. I don't view that the same way. It's when you step into that realm and you have like weight behind you. If you don't know what you're talking about, like you could have just not said anything.
Contextually, we also do have to recognize that yes, it may be a PR person or a manager pushing her to make some kind of statement because of feedback or backlash.
Or it could be calculated. I'm jaded. I think everything is artificial now.
I think she's trying to drive. We can also acknowledge that Chappell has been dealing with severe depression and other things because of her recent like stardom and like adjusting how her old life is not the way it was anymore. And now she's probably just upset about the fact she has to make some kind of comment in the first place, and she can't just be a normal fucking person at some level.
It's possible, but
she's been on the record saying that about other things, so that's compounding, I believe.
Unless she's trying to lay the groundwork for, oh, poor me, I'm rich now and I'm so
I don't know, dude, but like whatever.
I'm kidding.
I don't disagree. She shouldn't have done anything about it. She probably should have just shut the fuck up and moved along. You know, look what JoJo Siwa has done since she stopped apologizing. Nothing.
I've never heard of her talk about Donald Trump ever. So,
bro, meal prepping is so hard.
I know you sicker to sicker when you see the real thicker, the paint dripper.
We've 100% had this on the show before, but caffeine and cigarettes. Everybody eats 1 Dorito, a Monster, and 3 cigarettes in his lunchbox every day. All right, now a real piece of history from the internet. Squidward's voice actor saying, "What the skibbity?"
It's just brain rot.
Yeah, it's not bad. Brain rot, I know.
It's dumb.
What the skibbity?
Let's hear it again. Incredible. And this is how Aaron's feels after a good workout. Or when you chew 5 gum. Pull that secondary, dude.
Pull out your drill. Pull out your drill. Incredible.
All right, dude, let's talk about other podcasts real together than ours. So the Hawk Tua Girls podcast, which is called Talk Tua with Haley Welch, is currently number 4 on the U.S. Spotify charts, which officially means we're cooked and we're canceling our podcast. We've only done 122 episodes and we've not ever cracked the top 10.
We can read those other 3. It's the Joe Rogan Experience.
Yep.
The Tucker Carlson Show.
Yep.
And Candace Owens.
Well, look at that. The top U.S. charts are all right-wing leaning, except for those you think about this dystopian world. The most left-leaning show in the top 5 currently we can visibly see is Talk Tua with Haley Welch.
She's sex positive. What can I say?
She's the bastion of left-leaning rhetoric.
I think what it actually is. I don't think that.
And you won't believe who she's got on for the next episode. It's Skibbity Toilet. What the skibbity? All right, now a real podcast clip that is circulating. Not on my 2024 calendar. Dale Earnhardt Jr. being an emo kid.
He's always feeding new music to the group.
And do you listen to it?
Not usually unless I'm with him. So here's the thing about Dale.
Okay.
When he falls in love with a new song, it's literally on repeat. Or he'll add it to the top of the playlist. So every time you get in the truck, it's the first song that comes on. So here's the other thing about Dale. He likes to turn on heavy rock or something like that when he first wakes up. And like for me, that's going to send me into a rage and that's going to dictate how I act all day long. He's like, yeah, let's go. Let's do Tuesday. And I'm like, I am going to claw someone's face off. Turn that shit off. We don't have to start off with Metallica, which I like, but not first thing in the morning. Let the bodies hit the floor. Like, I'll run to that, but I don't want to do copy to that.
Oh my God. Really. My go-to genre is pop punk and alternative 90s and all that stuff. I kind of crush all that in one big ball, right? If I take Amy to any concert of any of those bands, she will rock out, have the best time. But if I turn it on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and there's nothing else going on, she's like, can we listen to something else?
Dale doesn't really read the room.
I'm reading the room and I'm going, I'm changing this room. I don't like this room.
He used to play to his crowd. Back before kids, he would make these lists and have all of his music in his iTunes is rated.
Whatever the room was, I was ready.
And he will play to the crowd. Now he's not. He's here to fuck shit up.
My room. Yeah. Pop punk time.
I call it whiny boy music. And I like that music. But I'm like, dang, can we go back to something a little different?
First off, no, we can't go back to something a little different. But Dale responded, and that was his wife, obviously, talking about it. And there's this playlist. Now, let's open link in a new tab. Let's just take a look. Okay, so Dangerous Summer, Go Radio, Boxcar Racer, which is the side project of Blink-182, Matthew Good Band, don't know shit about that, 21 Pilots, okay. Lord of Huron, don't know shit, Angels and Airwaves, okay. Funeral for a Friend, and now we finally found something good, Into It Over It, and he was putting it on in 2017. Jimmy Eat World, Neck Deep, great Neck Deep track. That's a deep cut Neck Deep track. That's like their first album. Holy shit. That's okay. Cat and Mouse. That's a deep cut Red Jumpsuit song. It's not just a Red Jumpsuit song. That is not a single. Okay. Kings of Leon, whatever. Moose Blood Knuckles, The Wonder Years, Finch, Muse, Third Eye Blind, and also they're all not singles. They're literally all songs off of, granted, self-titled, but still.
Hell
yeah. Yeah, dude, he's got some deep cuts. He's got some real, like, actual fucking shit. He's got Covet by Basement. Love to see that on there. Actual
Suey by System of a Down.
Maybe.
Am I going insane? Never mind.
I don't think so.
I didn't.
But,
okay, sorry.
Weirdly enough, I saw a tweet that followed up on this. Again, that really kind of clarified it. Koyo is on the playlist. And I was like, holy shit. And then Military Gun going, this is insane. Because they are also on the playlist. And once again, I can confirm songs are Sway 2 by Military Gun and Diamond 1 by Koyo. Not singles, deep cuts. Dale is a real emo kid. Yeah. Of course, he is part of the Dead Dad Club. Makes a lot of sense. All right.
All right.
Moving right along. One more podcast to check out. Let's check out
want you to
Impulsive from
interpret
John
what this
Cena.
photo of Benjamin Franklin that you posted meant.
Who the fuck is Ben Franklin?
What did you mean when you posted that, John? Do you mind donating some sperm for me to raise one of your babies?
What the fuck?
Hashtag sociopath.
Nice.
We want you to
bring back YouTube poops.
I agree. All right, now on to real celebrity news. Keegan-Michael Key says he and Jordan Peele don't see each other as much anymore. Our evolution, I think, is tied to both what our desires are. His desire was to start exploring the horror genre, and my desire was to do more dramatic work like I had been trained in school.
They really did change it up like season.
First fucking Tenacious D, now Key and Peele. What's next? Sonic and Knuckles? Check out Sonic 3 this fall. All right, guys. It's Mudang time. Because we be thinking about Mudang. I feel like it was wrong of me to introduce Mudang last week with Bo Bear as like a contrast and not like actually spend time on who is Mudang. Oh, Mudang. Come on.
I need to see a picture of an ugly hippo baby so that I can feel better about this.
Mama.
Or whatever Mudang is.
She's a hippo. She said, "Get the fuck off me, bro."
So much personality.
And Jesus loves Mudang. Thank you, Jesus.
Very cool.
Smoke a cigarette. Viral hippo Mudang will be having a 24-hour live feed if fans to enjoy the Thailand zoos housing the hippo. Also working on patenting and trademarking Mudang the hippo. I don't love that we're capitalizing Mudang like this, but I do love that we're getting a 24-hour live stream of this cute little baby. Look at her. She's adorable.
Based.
And oh my god, she gets her first spicy potato soft taco from Taco Bell. Oh, she loves it. She's so excited.
Her butthole's not gonna love it. You know the hippo pooping gif? That's gonna be her.
But we have breaking news. A worldwide manhunt has been put on for the monkey that assaulted our beloved Mudang this week.
Bro,
look at her little legs.
Fucking monkeys,
dude. I know, right? We gotta get that guy. But in response
Go
to
back
this,
to Africa.
Mudang says, "Find him now." That being said, Mudang seems to have been radicalized by the violence, and Mudang has joined Hamas, unfortunately.
No comment.
All right, dude. Let's talk about more celebrity news.
Can we hold this off? Do we have to right now?
Oh, we gotta. So Diddy request for $50 million in bail has been denied again. He will remain in jail until his trial, despite offering $50 million in a bail package and promising to stay away from women. Here's everything we know so far. So the indictment was unsealed on September 17th, followed the arrest by many federal agents on Manhattan on Monday. He's being charged with theft tracking, racketeering, and kidnapping. Yikes. Yeah. I mean, over a decade ago, spanning from 2008 to present. Oh no, Justin Bieber.
He's been
Cassie Ventura filed the civil lawsuit, rape, physical abuse, and sex trafficking. She's the one we saw the video of where he kicked the shit out of her in the hallway in 2016. Federal agents raided Diddy's properties in LA and Miami, discovering narcotics and thousands of bottles of baby oil, which apparently people think actually is not baby oil and think it's GHB or liquid ecstasy. Yeah, which would then also be used because that also apparently can cause temporary paralysis or seizures, but also gives a feeling of euphoria and performance enhancement. So likely not actually just baby oil, likely drugs, probably laced to use to blackmail celebrities. Anyways, surveillance footage Diddy attacking Cassie in the LA hotel. He emerged. He had the growing pile of legal issues. He made this statement about how, like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He's arrested in the hotel. Why are the freak-offs? Who cares? We're going to find out one day. Probably the $50 million bail proposal was denied twice. Prosecutors argue that Diddy remains a flight risk and a dangerous society. The severity of the charges and his history of violence. Agreed. He pleads not guilty to all charges during his arraignment. That seems gearing up for a lengthy and highly publicized trial. Correct. That being said, today Diddy remains in custody. He is currently being detained in the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, a federal facility, as he awaits trial. If convicted, he could face up to life in prison and a minimum of 15 years and 3 federal counts of felony of racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution.
Just want to say this is our fucking.
This is my, not 9/11.
No. Who's the glove can't fit? You must have quit. Why Barry Bonds? Why can't I think of his name?
Here's another hit, Barry Bonds. Be out of here, baby.
No. What's he he made a book that said if I did it, dude, I'm get OJ.
OJ Simpson.
OJ.
I was about to say it.
This is our OJ.
Not our OJ. Okay, so allegedly though, and we've already talked about this, a Diddy documentary is in the works on Netflix. It will focus on his charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and sexual assault and violent abuse allegations. Executive produced by 50 Cent, as we talked about before. Can't wait for him to say, did he do it? Also, 50 Cent saying this about Diddy will never not be funny. You know there ain't no seat on that bike, right? He has been cooking him forever, dude. He fucking
You can read 10 pages out of a
Now-
fucking Harry Potter book.
Now let's take a second here. Let's just take a look at some other things related to this. Here's a clip of Charlemagne playing a clip from Diddy from one of his parties. And this shit's crazy.
Miami a night of partying. I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag
Daddy,
at?
I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
That was you.
Scrambling.
What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Dude, Charlemagne. Is
For the first time, I
so-
actually like Charlemagne. Okay.
He's so like shameless. And
All right.
It pays off.
Apparently, Diddy's been placed on suicide watch while awaiting trial. And if you didn't know, he's also in the same place Jeffrey Epstein was when he was on suicide watch.
Yeah, hopefully
So,
fucking change some policies in that.
yeah, I hope that the cameras keep working. Cool. So, now we're getting to the funny stuff. Meek Mill posted this tweet. I want to hire the investigative team 100K cash to find out every specific detail involving Meek Mill named the Diddy case. I also want them to look at who's powering the media involving Meek, anything to do with Buddy. Something's not right. Who is powering the media involving Meek? Meek, you're literally your own star witness. Bro, it's your antics. It's you. You're the one powering that narrative. Now cash at me 100K. Neighbor, you did this to yourself. You look so cute, matching and shit.
Internet. Hey, get off the fucking internet.
True. Cat Williams made some statements.
Only they can answer that question.
Yeah, man. Let's see. We heard the whole shit, buddy. That's funny. All right, so rumors are also circulating amongst all of this that Aaron Carter was killed right before he was about to expose what happened to P. Diddy's sex trafficking parties, where he was a childhood victim of drug abuse and rape.
This is kind of gross.
Now, Aaron Carter released albums under Sony's Music Group, which is a parent company of P. Diddy's, Bad Boy Records, which would kind of allegedly make sense. And I don't know what this all is about a cell phone in his hand right there. That's kind of weird, but whatever. The point is that could very well be the case, and there might be more things that come out in the future about people's seemingly untimely deaths that were actually maybe political assassinations. Chester Bennington, Trevor Moore, Chris Cornell. Anyways, on to other more lighthearted news. As Rockfee first reported on Warped Tour, founder Kevin Lyman has confirmed that the music festival will officially be coming back next year. It is happening. Warped Tour is returning. Who knows what it's going to look like exactly. This was posted about a week ago from now. So hopefully in October, we're going to hear some news about what Warped Tour will look like in the future.
If Baby Metal isn't there, I don't want to fucking go.
Shout out Baby Metal. Shout out Lady Baby. Shout out Baby Beard. I want to play Warped Tour. That'd be sick. Anyways, something that is significantly less sick, and I fucking called it. So League of Legends put out their world song. It's Linkin Park. It's the track that everyone thought it was going to be, called Heavy as the Crown. Again, I do not actually hate this. I don't hate the sound of the song, right? And as for a world song, it's actually kind of hype because I like screaming, right? I like that music in general. And like non-rap shit, non-like electronic music and something like rocky is always cool with me. So like, I'm glad to see it. I have a little 26-second clip here from the song. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, just a little bit, because usually what this song is a celebration of the people who are playing at the tournament. They have animated versions of them fighting in character form from the game. But then they also have the band in the style of this character shit, and I hate that. And that's the part that I don't like. So I want to show like, hey, this shit's cool, but also lame. Yeah. So yeah, like, I don't want the band. But like the fighting shit's awesome. This is what I'm here for. So, you know, the whole principle of what's going on here, animated Linkin Park, kind of not my thing, but like the actual animation of the show, the song, great, like cool, whatever. Unfortunately, this has been lifted. Meaning that season 2, I was correct to predict that not only is the song coming to Arcane, but Linkin Park will likely be in it, meaning that both Imagine Dragons and Linkin Park are canon in Arcane. And I literally just want to like chop my own balls off.
We just need fucking Vessel. We need Vessel to make
Now,
our way here.
Let's talk about how we think this happened. I actually know how it happened. Exactly. So when season 1 of Arcane premiered back in 2021, during that premiere on Twitch, which I was watching, coincidentally, this clip came up of Avli May, who was Repeal reporter at the time, interviewing Mike Shinoda, and seemingly not knowing who Mike Shinoda is.
Up and dance and do everything myself, and you have to do the easy part and just.
This guy looks slick. That's a nice suit.
All right.
So that was really. This is a world premiere of the new dance. What is it called again? What do we call
This is called the. Let's call this Tom Kench because I'm swimming.
Nice one. Yeah.
Kind of cringe.
So we're gonna be. Make sure you clip this one. It's gonna be. I mean, we predict it's gonna be pretty huge on TikTok in like about 5 minutes.
Probably, right?
Yeah.
This is the Tom Kench. Are you familiar with Tom Kench?
Oh, now I am.
Who are you familiar with?
Nothing. I'm not.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not.
Twitch.
Twitch. Yeah. All right. Well, you're familiar with Twitch. So, how excited are you for the Arcane premiere tonight?
I'm very excited. I'm a little bit of like. I feel like for me, as more of a fan of Riot and especially Valorant, that is like, I'm a little bit out like a fish out of water in a sense. But I am excited to be here.
Okay, you came up here. You didn't tell me your name, so I don't know your name.
My name is Mike Shinoda. I play in a band called Linkin Park. She didn't know that. This is a great reaction. I also stream on Twitch, by the way.
So yeah, this is probably the moment where this whole thing happened 3 years ago. It's just my thoughts.
God, bro.
Yeah. Iconic Twitch clip, actually. Very funny. All right. Let's wrap the show up. Get it done real quick.
Okay, yes, right?
Yes, please. Indian street vendors be like.
I think your hand was. Don't worry. Okay, yeah.
5 rubies. 5 rubles.
Incredible. All right, I'm gonna skip this one because it's too much. They're back.
Playing the quickest, my flow's the sickest, my hoes be the thickest, my dro the stickiest, street nigga stamped and bona fide. When beef jump niggas come get me cause they know I ride. True to the ski mask, New York's my origin.
Incredible.
I think Squidward is my favorite out of all of them.
Yeah.
What's the difference between toilet paper and a curtain?
I don't know. So it was you! How many times do I have to tell you? You have to grab the toilet paper, okay? It's one, it looks like a cylinder. You grab it and you use it, okay? Don't grab the toilet.
Matthew, could you please read
The face was so good. All right.
Yeah, it's amazing. A little bit of I was hoping this would time itself right. You need to exit the full screen. You need to see if this guy's live right now.
Nope.
Click on his channel real quick. Just to double make sure. No. Dude, he just plays with action figures for like 2 hours a night.
Wild.
And he'll just fucking like wrestle with it's insane.
Peter Griffin. How son is blonde? Hello. Hi.
Okay. What?
Fathers that carry brown hair genetics can translate to blonde hair genes for a child during the reproduction process.
Okay. Oider had kid. Peter who had kid Lewis.
Make family guy.
I can't. TikTok over. Next.
I'm gonna touch your asshole. I'm gonna touch your asshole.
Holy shit.
Dude, he was hitting that shit so hard too.
Oh my god. Okay.
What the?
What?
Excuse me. If I disappear, investigate Reunical Pharmaceuticals. They may attempt to harm me. They have harmed me in the past.
Hippie living with his mom.
Hey, easy. No need for that. Oh, man.
Well, actually, our research has shown overall.
Okay. I don't know what this is. What is this? This is a new show. Common Side Effects is an upcoming adult American series on Adult Swim. Okay.
He finds a thing that will cure death. That pigeon that he broke its neck, it actually comes back to life.
Diarrhea is the most
the
preferable side
CDC
effect
is like,
compared to, the depression, suicidal thoughts, or even constipation. Okay, all right.
Okay. Interesting.
So
Common Side
like-
Effects.
yeah, it looks good.
It does. All right.
If you were raised on bologna, drink Pepsi, played in the bologna, got your butt drank, and had 3 pickup trucks, and had an outside hose, and school started with the spank, had a pickup truck, rode in the back of the creek, and recorded songs from the antenna, using the hose, and drank Pepsi from a hose in the creek. Said sir and radio, and he still turned out okay. Said damn right.
Damn right.
Did you play in the bologna? And
I
did you
don't
get your butt drank? Oh, this is a great one to end on.
All right, and our song of the week, Brecky Boy, 1,000 Miles, Best Carlton. Wrap her up. Making my way down the block. Baby, gonna want to talk.
It's finna get shot.
Here we go. And we'll see you nerds later. Bye, guys. Have a good episode. Smoke a cigarette. Bye.